Hi again. This time I wanted to show you something that I got from my father-in-law. He found this old wrenches in the field years ago. He claims that they're most likely pre-Second World War origin and most likely made in Germany. Unfortunately, they're so corroded that it is almost impossible, or in fact it is impossible to state the company or even the size. There are some apparent signs of maybe size stamps or the name of the company. However, I cannot read them at the moment. So I was thinking that maybe that would be a good project to do, which is cleaning them, getting rid of that rust, and maybe after that we'll be able to see something more clearly. Size-wise, they seem to be metric. So in this video, I'll try to clean them. We'll see how that affects the surface. We'll check the weight before and after cleaning, and we'll see if that made any difference. I will try cleaning them first by removing the rust with citric acid, and then if that won't help, more mechanical methods. Okay, so let's start with checking the weight. Let's start with the smallest one. So it is 71.87. 95.15, 190.42. This big, yes, it's 377.48. Okay, and just to show you the sizes, something like maybe even 20 here, but that might be corrosion because this one is 19 as well. This shows 19 as well. This shows something around 18. And the next one, 14, 17, again 14, 15, and the big one, 27, and 32. Okay, so this is how the tools look before the process takes place. I'll first show you the before state. You can see there some of them are really badly damaged, so we don't expect miracles here. Just want to see how the process works. Will it make any difference, and will we able to see any writing on the tools? So first thing I'll do, I will remove any dirt and fat residue using a regular dishwashing liquid with warm water. Now I will remove any potential rust flakes with this steel brush and rinse it with water again. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but the water turned a little bit orange or red, meaning that I was able to remove some of the rust and dirt of it. So now I will separate the tools so they don't touch one another to avoid any interactions between them or chemical reactions. And now I will pour some citric acid. I bought 5 kilos of it. It cost me about 10 British pounds. I'm experimenting with the amount of it. I don't know how much exactly should I pour. I will observe the reaction and react. So I will pour I think 1/3 of this container, which is about 300 grams, and I will add few liters of water to it. Now, it's probably not necessary to pour hot water, but as you know, temperature increases the speed of reaction, so hotter the water, especially in the beginning, better for the speed of the reaction. And I will leave it like that for, let's say, 24 hours. This is how the tools look at time 0. So roughly an hour later, water gets yellow, and you can see that small bubbles are being released from the surface of the wrench, proving that the process is taking place indeed. Another hour or so, the water is getting even yellower. So this is how the wrenches look like after another few hours and a little bit of scrubbing. So you can see that the surface is a little bit cleaner and there are some letters coming out from underneath the rust. So hopefully after a few more hours we'll be able to read what it exactly says. The rest of them are damaged much more. Let's hope that after another 5 or 8 hours we'll be able to read something. So it is something around 18 hours now, and we have a chance to look at the wrenches. You can see that there is a lot of rust coming off of it and the process is still taking place. The bubbles are still leaving the surface of the wrenches. The only visible stuff is on this newer wrench that already shows the number, which is 32 on this side and 27 on the other, and I think the name is Matador. I just have to check what kind of brand is that. So I have to say that after scrubbing it with the steel brush, I'm using this roughneck type, very useful, very handy steel brush. So after scrubbing it, you can see much more details. As I said, this one here is much clearer and I can identify the brand and the size easily. Unfortunately, it's not as easy with the rest of them, but the difference is still much better. It's not black surface anymore. You can see the original iron surface. Unfortunately, I will struggle with distinguishing the brands of it. I will try, because you can see in this section there is some writing there, as well as in this one here. It's not as easy, it's not as obvious in this wrench. However, I'm not sure if there was the name of the company, the name of the manufacturer in the first place. But the difference before and after is quite significant, and I'm happy with the result. If you have any questions, please ask. Should I identify any brands or any details from these damaged wrenches, I will definitely update this video in the comment section or just make another one. Thank you very much. And the last shot after neutralizing the acid with water by rinsing wrenches and covering it with WD-40 just to rust proof it. Okay. I almost forgot about the weight check after the procedure. So let's have a look how much weight, if any, the wrenches lost. So the first one used to be 71.88. It shows over a gram loss. The second one, it shows 2 gram loss. Here we have about 4 gram loss and 4 gram loss. I managed to find out something about the Matador brand, the manufacturer of this large wrench. It is made in Germany. Matador was established in Germany in the beginning of 1900s. It is, or it used to be a manufacturer of quite high quality tools, and you can see that by just looking at this wrench. It's almost certain that it is made before World War II, as you can see, even though most likely it was not very well protected by the previous owners of this wrench, it still shows very good quality. The jaws are not damaged. The surface is a little bit rusty, but apart from that, they are excellent.